Big story demanding action.
The first day of school plagued with two big problems in Detroit. Now parents are calling for change.
The biggest issue, the water shutoffs. Tens of thousands of students greeted with bottled water, unable to use drinking fountains due to the threat of elevated lead levels.
And on this scorching hot day, sweltering hot classrooms. About half of the schools do not have air conditioning. 7
investigator Jim Kurtzner is live in Detroit's News Center area where protesters have started gathering, demanding we do better for our children. Jim.
And we need to turn the water back on.
Yeah, these protesters say that Detroit's 50,000 school kids need to be kept safe with the drinking water. They do not want Detroit to become another Flint, and they are demanding a permanent fix.
We want a declaration of a public health emergency, an emergency community committee going into those schools to make sure that the students have adequate water.
Take a look inside Detroit schools today. Students are drinking bottled water. Water coolers are set up in the hallways, dispensing safe water. The drinking fountains have been shut down, while some recent tests found high lead levels inside some Detroit schools. The bottled water will continue inside all Detroit schools indefinitely. Detroit superintendent agrees with these protesters that there's not enough money. When state emergency management ended, there was only a fixed amount of money for fixing all infrastructure issues, he says.
We are not able to incur any debt. So we can't borrow money, which most districts do, to pay for facilities. In that transition, we were only given $25 million. We've already spent most of that through new roofs. We have some left, but nothing near the $500 million. So those concerns are legitimate. One thing that we're hoping is that we have a governor soon that is fully supportive of K-12 education.
On this first day of school, in half of the Detroit school buildings, the windows are wide open. No air conditioning. Parents continue their frustration with the condition of Detroit schools.
Yeah, but we're going to have to bring bottled water. Kids got to go to school.
The superintendent toured some of the schools himself. He says he wanted this first day to be a full day, but with continued hot days, they may change their position on running hot.
Hopefully they have it fixed by tomorrow, because it's going to be just as hot as it is today tomorrow.
Goes to hockey game.
Now these protesters agree Lansing leaders, the governor, past emergency managers are also to blame. As I said, they do not want Detroit to become another Flint caused by Lansing. In the News Center area, Jim Kurtz, 7 Action News.
No one wants to see that, Jim. Thank you so much. And one charter school in Detroit that's using bottled water is also struggling with no air condition. Frontier Academy is at Conan and East Davison. The school has 500 students from 9th through 12th grades. And here's what a brother of one student told us about the lack of air conditioning.
It's really hot in there. How can they study? How can they keep information there hot? It's like when you're hot, you can't even pay attention to your teacher.
And as for the water, administrators there say testing last year showed no lead, but they're using bottled water as a precaution as they and other schools continue to test the water. Of course, you can head to our website, WXYZ.com, for more back-to-school coverage. There you'll find links to stories like how to save time and money with back-to-school hacks. There's also a photo gallery and an option for you to send pictures of your kids on their first day back to school.
And don't forget to weigh in on what you think our big story should be tomorrow morning. Join our morning meeting live through Facebook at 10 a.m. and vote on which story you want us to cover.
Well, part of that problem, it is a scorcher.